What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. As of today, I will not be putting out any more Larry Bird vs Luka Doncic videos for a while. I get it. The comparisons are fun. And people love to get charged up and, preach from their podium for their preferred player. But for me, I'm done with this one until Luka is more decorated. It's like the old Pokemon games, for all you Pokemon people out there. Certain areas of the game or certain interactions were not accessible until you have proven yourself by displaying badges achieved through defeating gym leaders through Pokemon battles or having a certain Pokemon at a certain level in your party.
I bet you don't even have enough badges to get into the Pokemon League yet.
I only have to win one more to get in.
You can't enter my area. You can't interact with me about Luka passing Larry Bird until he has more decorations in his badge case or pinned on his jacket. Thing is, with Luka's style of play, his craftiness, his passing, his smack talk, he's white, albeit Slovenian, but white. His greatness overall, people are going to keep bringing up this topic, especially after each time he hits a major milestone or accomplishment. This discussion will be pinned to Luka's success for the rest of his career. I mean, let's be honest. If the Mavs win the championship this year, you're going to hear about this a lot, fresh after the finals, through the offseason, into the next season. Has he passed Larry Bird this? Is he better than Larry Bird that? That's not something I want to talk about anymore, because the easy answer is no. When looking at both careers thus far, it's not debatable. I have already chimed in on that, and I have also chimed in on comparing them as individual talents, filtering out accomplishments and milestones. So for me, it's not something I want to keep talking about until Luka brings enough to the table that warrants an honest discussion and analysis. It's like, how many times do I want to have a discussion about what's larger, a watermelon or a watermelon seed? Obviously, the watermelon. But when that seed matures and blossoms into a succulent fruit, then, okay, I get it. I can have that conversation. It's a sexy, hot conversation that gets people engaged. I get it. It drives the numbers. I get it. It drives the algorithm. I get it. But true to me and true to my channel, that's not why I put out content. Now, with that being said, I can see myself putting out content regarding the two if I find people on the media putting out revisionist history and straight up lying on one or the other. Typically, they'd be lying in favor of Luka. That tends to be the trend with the past and present players. Then okay. Then I may have to resurface to address the nonsense and set the things straight that need to be straightened. But outside of that, don't expect me to keep driving into this topic of discussion every time. Every time the media wants to drive that debate. I'm done. As a Kobe Bryant fan, I honestly didn't really get into Kobe and Mike debates like that at any time, really. Especially from a career perspective. And for me, I would never argue Kobe over Michael anyway. At no point did I ever do that. Sure, I would talk about the small differences in their games. Maybe one was a little better at one particular thing than the other, but as a whole, not really. Back to Larry Bird and Luka. Fact is, from my observation, Larry Bird seems to be in most people's top 10, and others have Bird in their top 5, and then there's some that have Larry Bird as the greatest of all time. Luka is not even top 20 all time yet. The young man has a lot more winning to do and a lot more basketball to be played. Hope we can all sit back, relax, and enjoy the Luka Doncic show moving forward. That's all I got to say about it, folks. I appreciate you for understanding, and I appreciate you for chiming in. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll catch you on the next one. And it probably won't be a Larry Bird versus Luka Doncic topic. We out, baby.